And welcome back up top, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 3 here today at Waterbury Municipal Stadium here in the double elimination winners bracket. Jack Petrucci live here on Boxcast as two very reputable teams in this Mickey Mantle World Series, the D-Bat Elite out of Dallas, Texas, and the 2018 defending champions, the Michigan Bulls, set to do battle here on Friday afternoon. As for the Michigan Bulls, they will be the home team as D-Bat Elite will be away. And for Michigan, they played a game earlier today at Muzzy Field in Bristol at 9 o'clock against the host team Overlook Black Sox, where they were victorious 8-6. So Michigan Bulls are 1-0 in the winner's side of the tournament, while D-Bat is playing in their first double elimination game, and D-Bat Elite actually is the only remaining unbeaten team left in this tournament, although pool play records do not matter up until this point, but they are the only team who have not lost. It was them and the Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones, but the Cyclones were just defeated by South Troy 4-1. For the Michigan Bulls, they're going in their left-hander Connor Lynch on the bump today to take on the D-Bat Elite. And it's Evan Johnson who's stepping into the plate, and D-Bat actually kicked off the tournament here for us on Wednesday morning. They played in the first game of the Mickey Mantle World Series here at Municipal Stadium. And here they are, standing one of 6 teams in the Mickey Mantle World Series. Connor Lynch's 1-0 pitch is cut on and slap foul. Johnson slaps his one to the right side. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Evan Johnson gets things started off for a D-Bat Elite with a base hit to the right side.
Third baseman, number 34, Landon Boyd.
So Landon Boyd stepping in for first time today, third baseman. As both these teams, of course, a return from last year's Mickey Mantle World Series. That one is fouled out of play. D-Bat with a 4th place finish last year, and of course, these Michigan Bulls are the reigning Mickey Mantle World Series champions. Had a very impressive run. Enrique Gutierrez was named the tournament's most valuable player. And check over there on Evan Johnson at first base. So Landon Boyd playing third base today for D-Bat. The 0-1 pitch as that one catches the corner for a strike. Jordan Vyers, the right fielder, waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch. That one misses high. Connor Lynch set. Delivers the 1-2, and he slaps that one to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. As Evan Johnson will trot into second base, so the first two batters for D-Bat are on back-to-back base hits. So Jordan Vyers coming up in a pretty good scenario here. First and second, nobody out.
Right fielder, number 3, Jordan Byers.
And as mentioned, the D-Bat Elite team, the only undefeated team left in this Mickey Mantle World Series. They swept through pool play and are playing in their first double elimination game here today. That one is down the corner for a strike, and this D-Bat team with quite some very well-known MLB players coming through this program. Clayton Kershaw, Max Muncy, Alex Bregman, all big-time MLB players to come through this very D-Bat program. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside, and this man at the plate right now, Jordan Byers, is going to make his way to Oklahoma State when he graduates in 2021. A verbal commit to Oklahoma State, and the man sitting on first base and Landon Boyd has committed to the University of Oklahoma. So 2 Big 12 commits on this D-Bat team. The 1-1 is in the dirt. The 2-1 pitch to Vyers. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. The 2-2 pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 3. Connor Lynch went with a fastball and blew it right by the bat of Jordan Byers for the first side of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11, Tavion Vaughn.
So Tavion Vaughn's the center fielder. His breaking ball misses low. Michigan Bulls had to make a quick turnaround today, as last night they were the night game here at Municipal Stadium as they took down the Wolcott Storm, and then had to turn a game that ended at about 10:30. They then had to turn around and go to Muzzy Field for a 9:30 game, which they took down Overlook 8-6. So the time of the game's not phasing them whatsoever. Two-0 pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. As that one misses high, so a 4-pitch walk to Tavion Vaughn's. And the bases are going to be loaded with Josiah Lewis coming to the plate.
Left fielder, number 5, Josiah Lewis.
So D-Bat looking good early here as they have the bases loaded, only 1 out. And Connor Lynch trying to pitch out of a jam here as that one misses outside. The 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2-0 pitch, and Lewis fouls this one out of play. D-Pat, who had a very strong team last year, guys like Luke Piper, who was a TCU commit, also Cam Brown, and many others who helped D-Pat to a 4th place finish in last year's Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. The 2-1 pitch, and he lines this one out to center field. Aiden Arbor is under it, makes the catch, tagging, and coming in to score is Evan Johnson. And D-Bat Elite gets on the board first here in the top of the 1st inning.
Second baseman number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
Alejandro Mendoza, the second baseman, stepping in. Now 2 outs here in the top of the 1st inning. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch and a fastball hit to the shortstop, Hunter Osborne. He'll tag the bag at second for the easy out, but not before D-Bat strikes first. A sac fly from Josiah Lewis puts him on the board first. Bottom of the 1st, and the defending champs coming up next. Hunter Osborne to lead things off here for the Michigan Bulls. And Osborne last night against the Wilkett Storm had a 2-run triple that ended up being huge in their win last night. Preston Martinez on the bump for D-Bat. And of course, this is not an elimination game for either team, regardless of the outcome. Both these teams will still be alive in the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. As Osborne chops this one out to right field, Jordan Vyers coming under it for the first out of the game. Aiden Arbo, who threw an unbelievable game yesterday against the Storm. He went 5 innings.
Center fielder, number 32, Aiden Arbaugh.
And was terrific with their season on the line. That was a win and you're in game, as both Wilkett Storm and the Bulls were 1-1 in pool play. And it was As also earlier today against Overlook, he had a bases clearing triple in game 1 that ended up being huge in their 8-6 win over the Black Sox. The 2-0 pitch is fouled off. Blake Salomon waiting in on deck. And after the conclusion of tonight's game, so one more game to come after this, after the 7:15 game of Overlook and South Colonial, the loser of that game will be eliminated. So after the conclusion of tonight, we will have 5 teams remaining in the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed, and we are in store for 2 tremendous games here tonight, and then also a jam-packed day of baseball tomorrow, and then to follow that, Championship Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and if needed, a 1 o'clock game. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Preston Martinez gets our ball swinging for the second out of the inning. So a quick 2 outs there from Preston Martinez as he punches out our ball, and Blake Salomon, the catcher, coming to bat.
Catcher, number 19, Blake Salomon.
And Salomon chops this one over to third base. Johnson fields it on a hop. On to first in a quick 1-2-3 inning for Preston Martinez as they go down in order. Second inning coming up. D-Bat coming to bat with a 1-0 lead. Seven, 8, 9 due up for D-Bat here in the top of the second inning. It'll be Caden Grenay.
Now batting shortstop, number 4,
The
Caden Greneau.
shortstop, followed by Chance Helen and Jackson Hall, the 3 due up for D-Bat Elite. And he fouls this one back. D-Bat Elite coming out of Texas. One of 2 Texas teams here at the Mickey Mantle World Series. The Desperados, who were eliminated in pool play last night. The 0-1 pitch is over the plate for a strike. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1-2 pitch. That's going to miss outside. Connor Lynch's 2-2 pitch as he slaps that one out to Jacob Yarberry at second base. On to first for out number 1. So Chase Helton, the designated hitter for D-Bat.
Designated hitter, number 15, Chance Help.
As he saws this one off to first, and Wallagora right under it, and 2 quick outs for Connor Lynch here in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 56, Jackson Hall.
Jackson Hall batting in the 9 hole and behind the plate for D-Bat Elite, stepping in for the first time today. Is that one on the outer part of the plate for a strike? The 0-1, so that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 from Lynch, curveball, as it's in there for strike 2. One-two pitch, and got him looking strike 3. So a quick inning for Connor Lynch as he gets Jackson Hall looking 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the second we go. Michigan Bulls down 1. The 4-5-6 up for Michigan here in the bottom half of the second inning. Camden Smith, Nate Wallagora, and Grant Riesling. The 3 Michigan Bulls to come to the plate here. First pitch is on the corner for a strike. Camden Smith defensively at the hot corner this series has been very solid for this Michigan Bulls team. The 0-1 and right back to Martinez on the mound. A quick first out here for D-Bat. Nate Wallagora, the first baseman.
Nathan Wallagora.
That's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch skips away. The 1-1 pitch, and he slaps that one over to the right side. As good play over there by Alejandro Mendoza, and 2 quick outs for Preston Martinez on the mound. Grant Riesling coming to the plate with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. And he chops that one over to third. Evan Johnson, the long throw from the hot corner, and he got him. So Preston Martinez once again going 3 up, 3 down as the Bulls go down in order. 2 innings complete here at Municipal Stadium. D-Bat leads this one 1-0. Top of the order due up for D-Bat, which was very successful the first time around, is Evan Johnson, who singled and came around to score. The Evan Johnson, Landon Boyd, and Jordan Vyers, a dangerous part to this D-Bat order. That's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, and right back at Connor Lynch, and over to first for the first out of the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to download the Game Changer app, as that gives you a live GameCast archive stats for each and every game played at all venues throughout this Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. Download the Game Changer app free of charge for live gamecasts and archive stats throughout the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. Landon Boyd also singled back in that first inning. As he pops that one out of play. There is action in the Michigan bullpen, as Nate Kane, who we've seen play outfield a fair amount in this tournament, is getting loose. The 1-1, and fouls that one out of play. The 1-2 pitch and lined right into the glove over at third base by Caden Smith, and it is not in time as he dropped the ball. So Landon Boyd had a hit a shot over to Camden Smith. Smith couldn't come up with it, threw onto first, and Boyd beat it out.
Right fielder, number 3, Jordan Myers.
So instead of a line out, Landon Boyd has reached first base with Jordan Vyers coming to the plate. The one of 2 strikeout victims for Connor Lynch in this game. That breaking ball misses low. And he smacks that one to the opposite field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Jordan Vyers with his first hit of the day, and runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the third.
Center fielder, number 11, Tavion Vaughn.
So Tavion Vaughns, who walked back in the first inning. And the off speed is high for a ball. Josiah Lewis waits it on deck. The 1-0 is slapped to the shortstop. Osborne will go to second for 1. There will not be a throw to first, but they do get the sure out at second. So D-Bat will have 2 down and the runners at the corners. So Josiah Lewis with 2 outs, who actually has the
Left fielder, number 5.
lone RBI in this game, had a sac fly back in the first inning. As he smacks that one into left field, a base hit. So Landon Boyd's going to come around to score. That's the second RBI of the day for Josiah Lewis. And D-Bat takes a 2-0 lead.
Second baseman, number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
So Alejandro Mendoza and Josiah Lewis also drove in 2 runs in the opener here at Municipal Stadium on Wednesday morning. That one's up high. So Lewis has been very impressive this tournament, but especially here at Municipal Stadium. The 1-0 pitch, as that one is thought out of play. Mendoza grounded into a fielder's choice back in that lengthy first inning. One. That one's in there for a strike. One, 2 coming up is Connor Lynch trying to get out of this inning, as he has given up a run in this top half of the third and has runners on first and second. The 1-2 pitch is slapped over to the right side, while Agora is in a foot race and Connor Lynch can't come up with it. Tavion Vaughns is going to come in to score. And that's going to be the second error of the ball game for the Bulls, and it costs them a run. As it was going to be a close play regardless. They are going to give Mendoza a hit on that. So Mendoza beats him to the bag. Tavion Vaughn comes in to score. Josiah Lewis goes to third. And it's a 3-0 D-bat lead. Coach Gallagher going to make a walk out to the mound. And that is going to be the night for Connor Lynch. As the Michigan Bulls are already in a little bit of a hole as they trail 3-0 here. Nate Kane coming into relief for the Michigan Bulls when we come back. Nick Kane on in relief here in the top half of the third inning as D-Bat has plated 2 more runs across here in this top half of the third inning. It's a 3-0 lead for the kids from Texas. As Nate Kane trying to stop the bleeding. He's actually coming to this at bat in a 1-2 count with Caden Grenay at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. There goes Mendoza. Cut on and missed. Strike 2. As he launches that one into deep left field, and that's going to get down in the gap and keep on going. Josiah Lewis and Alejandro Mendoza are in to score, and it's a 2-run double. A 4-run top of the third inning as Camden Grenay with a 2-run double.
Designated hitter, 15, Chance Helton.
So now 4 runs here in the top half of the third inning. Chance Helton coming to the plate. So that one misses outside as Helton lined out to first base back in the second inning. And this is the 8th batter of the inning for D-Bat. The 1-0 pitch, that fouls that one back. The 1-1 pitch, that one skips in the dirt. Nice stop by Blake Salomon. 2-1 pitch is up high for ball 3. Jackson Hall, the catcher, waiting in on deck. Three one, misses high, ball 4. So a 2-out walk. And this will be the 9th batter of the inning for D-Bat. 5-0 here. D-Bat Elite leads the Michigan Bulls in the top half of the 3rd. And Hall fouls that one away. Jackson Hall struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. In that 2nd inning, Connor Lynch retired the D-Bat Elite in order, but in this inning it has been a totally different story. 4 runs in this inning alone. This is the 9th batter of the inning. And that ball skips away from Salomon, but the runners hold. The 1-1 pitch, as that one's inside. Evan Johnson, the top of the order and the man who started this inning, waiting on deck. The 2-1 pitch, that's up high, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch is chopped back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Grenade's going to come around to score. He'll get in without a throw. And now 6-0 D-Bat, as that one went right under the glove of the pitcher, Nate Kane.
First baseman, number 14, Evan Johnson.
So Evan Johnson, who led off this inning, actually grounding back to the pitcher, Connor Lynch. What an inning. 5 runs in this inning alone. 6-0 is the score. D-Bat has had a offensive eruption in this inning as he chops this one back to Kane. And that will retire the side, but D-Bat damage done in the top of the 3rd. 5 runs come to across the plate as the bottom of the 3rd's coming up. D-Bat with a 6-0 lead. as Preston Martinez got a long rest and a big cushion as his offense created a 6-run lead for him heading into this bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Jacob Yarberry, the 7-8-9, due up for the Michigan Bulls here in the bottom half of the third inning. And Waterbury, Connecticut live at Municipal Stadium for the double elimination round of the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series. And that one misses outside. The 1-1, and that one's high and tight. The 2-1 pitch misses outside. As that one is gonna miss inside for ball 4. And the Bulls have their first base runner of the night.
Left fielder, number 11, Alex Forey.
So Alex Forey, who is in right field tonight. That one misses outside. Here's the 1-0 pitch, as that one's in there for a strike. Nate Kane, the pitcher, waiting in on deck, looking to help out his own cause on the mound. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. The 1-2 pitch, cut on and missed strike 3. So Martinez gets Alex Forey swinging on the off-speed pitch. It's his second punch out of the night.
The pitcher, number 22, Nate Kane.
So Nate Kane, a chance to help out his own cause here. It's a check over on Yarberry at first. That one is inside. That one's gonna miss low in the dirt. That one's in there for a strike. Now 2-1. And a big cut on and miss there. Now 2-2. It's Preston Martinez looking for his third punch out of the night. 2-2 pitch misses outside. Three-two pitch, cut on a missed, strike three. So back-to-back punch-outs for Preston Martinez for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 9, Hunter Osborne.
So back up to the top of the order for this Michigan Bulls lineup. Hunter Osborne, who flew out to right field his first time up. And he saws that one off to shortstop. Grenay with a long throw in time to retire the side. As through 3 innings of play here at Municipal Stadium, D-Bat looking sharp, up 6-0. Hunter Osborne, the new pitcher in for the Michigan Bulls, as he moves from shortstop to the mound. Replacing him at shortstop is Camden Smith, going from third to shortstop. The heart of this D-Bat order up, in Landon Boyd to lead it off. As Boyd in this game is 1 for 1 as he singled and walked in this game. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. A 1-1. This is outside. Fires and Vaz to follow here for D-Bat. A very lethal part of this order, with already a huge 6-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. That misses high, ball 3. Three-one pitch. Cut on a miss for strike 2. The 3-2 pitch is lined down the third baseline foul. The 3-2 offering. That's inside for ball 4. And the leadoff man is up. Jordan Vyers, who struck out and singled in this game, the Oklahoma State Cowboy commit. The 1-0, there goes Boyd at second. The throw down is not going to be in time. And Landon Boyd's going to take third now. And he's going to get there without a throw. So heads up base running by Landon Boyd. He swipes second and on the overthrow takes third. So there's another run standing 90 feet away. 2-0 pitch, and there for a strike. Vaughns and Lewis due up. Those are two guys who've been seeing the ball extremely well this Mickey Mantle World Series. You already got a guy on third with nobody out, up 6-0. A big cut on a miss through that one, strike 2. Two-two pitch. And he slaps this one deep to center field. Arbaugh is ranging over. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop down for a hit. A run's going to come in to score, and Jordan Vyers kind of lost his footing over there at first base as he stumbled over the bag. Couldn't stretch that to a double, but regardless, Landon Boyd will come in to score, and it's a 7-0 game. Tavion Vaughn's coming to the plate. And with, of course, the 7-0 game right now, the 8th run standing over at first. And, of course, the AABC does have the 8-run mercy rule. However, that is only intact when there has been 5 complete innings of play. So even if D-Bat scores 8 and then shuts out the Bulls in the bottom half of the 4th, we will still have to play up until the 5th inning. 7-0 game right now. Jordan Vyers on first. Tavon Vaughn's at the plate with nobody out. And there he goes as he skies this one deep to left field. Forey chasing that one back into the corner, and it's going to drop in fair. So that ball literally on the left field foul line as it drops in for a hit. So Vars goes in to third, Tavion Vaughn's goes to second, and Josiah Lewis coming to the plate.
Left fielder number 5, Josiah Lewis.
And Josiah Lewis, who has 2 hits and 2 RBIs in this game. That one misses high. Josiah Lewis has 4 RBIs combined in the 2 games he's played here at Municipal Stadium. And the 1-2 is popped up. Like Salomon in foul territory, he will make the catch for out number 1. Alejandro Mendoza, who singled and came around to score back in that third inning.
Second baseman number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
The first pitch to Mendoza is over the plate for a strike. With Caden Grenay waiting in on deck. The 0-1. And that's right back to the pitcher, and they have him in a rundown at third base, and they tag him out. They get the lead runner as Jordan Vyers is leaning too far off the bag, and they pick him off at home. Tavion Vaughn heads down to third, and Mendoza to first. So Caden Greneau coming to the plate with 2 outs here. 7-0 lead for D-Bat in the top of the 4th inning. And a big swing through that one. Chance Helton, the designated hitter, waiting on deck. The 0-1, there goes Mendoza. They're going to throw down to second base. It's not going to be in time. Vaughn's going to head for the plate, and he's going to get there safely. And then the ball's going to go to the backstop, so Mendoza's going to head to third. Salomon took a big hit. As Tavion Vaughn's just was sliding into home and completely took out Salomon at the plate, and he is a little shaken up. But that is also going to bring home the 8th run of this ball game. So it is now 8-0. So as of right now, if the 5th inning were to roll along, the mercy rule would be intact. And Alejandro Mendoza, because that ball went to the backstop, he went all the way to third. And Cannon Grenay still at the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's low. The 2-2 pitch is cut on a missed, strike 3. And that will retire the side, but 2 more runs come across. It's now 8-0 D-Bat heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-3-4 due up for the Bulls and Aiden Arbaugh,
Center fielder, number 32, Aiden Arbaugh.
followed by Blake Salomon and Camden Smith. As Preston Martinez still out on the bump, as he has thrown no-hit baseball through 3 innings. That one's outside. Another thing, obviously, the ending in a mercy rule is ideal in any situation, but how much you have to factor in the pitch count in this tournament plays a big role. We've seen the possibility of teams playing 2 to even 3 games in a day. So how you manage that pitch count and minimizing how many pitchers you have to use is very crucial in this Mickey Mantle World Series. So for D-Bat, if they could hold this 8-run lead into next inning, they would do just that. The 3-0 pitch. That one catches the outside corner. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4 on a leadoff walk for Aiden Arbaugh. Blake Salomon coming to the dish, doing the catching today.
Blake Solomon.
Grounded out to Evan Johnson over at third base last inning. And he fouls that one out of play. There's action in both bullpens for D-Bat. It is Wyatt Howe warming up. And in the Michigan Bulls bullpen, Jacob Yarberry, the second baseman, getting loose. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, and it's outside. The 1-2 pitch is sawed off to right field, coming in, and he's not going to have a play on it. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Arbor is going to head to third, and the first hit of the ball game for the Michigan Bulls comes off the bat of Blake Solomon.
Shortstop, number 3, Camden Smith.
And we're going to have a mound visit. For D-Bat. Again, with the lead this big, who knows if they're going to leave Martinez in. With a big lead like this, and as mentioned before, how crucial and how big of a role that a pitch count plays into a tournament like this. Would not be surprised to see the pitching change here, and they're going to leave him out. So Camden Smith coming to the plate. Grounded out to the first baseman his last time up. The 1-2 pitch. And he dribbles that one down the third baseline for a foul ball. Nathan Walagora waiting in on deck for the Bulls. The 0-1. That's low. 1-1 pitch is outside. As he grounds this one over to second, Mendoza goes to second for one, on to first for the double play. And they will turn the double play, but a run does come in to score. So the first run of the ball game for the Bulls has come in. This is now an 8-1 lead, and another walkout to the mound is going to be made, and that's going to be the afternoon for Preston Martinez. Only 1 hit and 1 run allowed in 3 2/3 innings, and he was phenomenal. Pitching change coming up for D-Bat as they have themselves an 8-1 lead. Wyatt Huff, the new pitcher on the mound for D-Bat, as his defense just turned a double play prior to his arrival. There's still an 8-1 game with Nate Walagora coming to the plate.
Third base number 13, Nathan Walagora.
That one misses outside. And Walagora smacks this to the left side. Johnson has it. Throw on to first is in time to retire the side. Bulls get a run back though. 4 innings of play complete at Municipal Stadium. D-Bat leads this one 8-1. So Hunter Osborne out on the mound here in the top of the 5th. As the 8-9-1 due up for D-bat is Chance Helton, the designated hitter, to lead things off. That one misses low. If D-bat can get one run across here and then hold the Bulls in the bottom half of the 5th, they would lock up this ball game as the 8-run mercy rule would be intact. The 1-0 pitch is left high. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's up high for a ball. The 3-0 pitch, up high, ball 4. Chance Helton leads off the inning with a 4-pitch walk. Jackson Hall, who had an RBI single, one of the 8 runs. That one's low for a ball. The 1-0 is fouled away. Top of the order, and Evan Johnson on deck. The 1-1 pitch is up high. The 2-1, up high, ball 3, snap throw down to first, is not in time. And ball 4. So back-to-back walks from Hunter Osborne.
First base, 14, Evan Johnson.
So Evan Johnson, who is 1 for 3 today. 2 groundouts and a single. So that one's up high. That one's outside. Here's a throw down to third. It is in time. So they catch him stealing over at third base. So Chance Helton gets caught at third. However, the double steal was on, so Jackson Hall took second. It's now 3-0. As Osborne has walked the first 2 batters and is in danger of making it a 3rd straight. The 3-0 pitch, and there for strike 1. The 3-1 offering, that's going to run inside, ball 4. 3 straight walks to start this inning for Hunter Osborne. And a mound visit here for the Michigan Bulls. So as mentioned before, the AABC mercy rule is 8 runs after 4.5 innings played, and because Michigan is the home team, we would have to play the full 5. And right now it is an 8-1 game, so if D-bat can get a run here and then hold Michigan in the bottom half of the 5th, the inning or the game, excuse me, would be over. As a pitching change is going to be made here, Jacob Yarberry will be the new pitcher for the Michigan Bulls here in the top of the 5th inning. So Landon Boyd, a dangerous part of this D-bat order coming to the plate. It's the Oklahoma Sooner commit stepping into the plate. That one's taken for a strike. Chance Helton got caught stealing as Jackson Hall's on second. Evan Johnson on first. That one misses high. The snap throw down to second base is going to go into center field. And now they're in a rundown as he's going to throw on to first. It is not in time. And that's going to go into the dugout. So both runners are going to advance. So initially, it was Jackson Hall who stopped running. Evan Johnson almost ran into him at second base. He had to run back to first, and then they overthrew it. So now 2 runners in scoring position for D-bat. As the infield is still playing back. One pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is lined right at the shortstop. And Hunter Osborne, second out of the inning. Is Jordan Byers, who walked in his last, or excuse me, singled in his last at bat, an RBI single.
Number 3, Jordan Byers.
That one skips in the dirt. One more game tonight here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium, and it's a big one, an elimination game between the host team Overlook Black Sox and the South Colony Raiders out of New York. As Byers gets under this one, he shoots this one deep to right field. Reesing tracing this one back out towards the warning track, and he makes the catch to retire the side. As they do get no runs across in the top of the 5th, 8-1. B-Bat leads, bottom of the fifth coming up. So Grant Reesing to get things started off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That one drops inside for a ball. Six, seven, eight due up for the Bulls here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. That one's fouled back. The 2-1 pitch to Reesing is low for a ball. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the Mickey Mantle World Series is all over social media. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for highlights, live updates, and final results all throughout the week here at the Mickey Mantle World Series. As that one misses high for ball four, and Reising starts things off with the leadoff walk. Jacob Yarberry, who recently came into pitch, who started originally at second base. The 1-0 pitch, and Yarberry fouls it back. The 2-1 pitch. That one's going to miss high. The 3-1 pitch. As that one misses high. Ball 4. The Bulls with back-to-back walks. Wyatt Hoff still on the mound for D-Bat.
Left fielder number 44, Luke Benedict.
So Luke Benedict will be pinch hitting here for the Bulls. As that's in there for a strike. Benedict getting his first at bat of the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to miss low. The pitcher spot is on deck, and Nate Kane is still in it. 1-1. And he slaps that one down the first baseline foul. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, one game to follow after this one at Municipal Stadium. The nightcap, where the host team, the Overlook Black Sox, take on the South County Raiders in an elimination game. So the first team to be eliminated for the double elimination side of this bracket will be the loser of tonight's game, as Benedict strikes out swinging for the first of the inning. So Nate Kane, who was replaced by Jacob Yarberry, and that one's going to get to the backstop, so both runners are going to advance. The Bulls will have second and third now. The 1-0. And he gets that one off the end of the bat as Hoff looks him back and flips it to first for the out. As Grant Riesing has to stay put at first base. And time is going to be called. And this looks like it's going to be the afternoon for Wyatt Hoff. Again, the pitch count being a big factor. He was floating around 30 pitches and wants him to be eligible for the next day. Pitching change coming up. D-Bats still up 8-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Landon Boyd is on the bump for D-Bat here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning with runners at 2nd and 3rd. That'll be the top of the order in Hunter Osborne. Who is 0 for 3 tonight, and he follows that one back. The 0-1. That's up high for a ball. The 1-1 pitch, and he skies this one high in the air. As ranging over, battling the sun, and he can't make the play in left field. Wyatt Howe battling the sun drops the ball. 2 runs for the Michigan Bulls are going to come in to score. And just like that, lead deficit going down as Wyatt Howe was battling the sun out there in left field.
Center fielder, number 32, Kate Harbaugh.
So now Harbaugh coming to the plate. 8-3 game now for Michigan. The 1-1. And Harbaugh with a big cut on a miss through that one, 1-2. On the outside corner, Pardon now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And cut out a miss, strike 3. So that will retire the side, but Osborne hits 2 more in on an RBI double. 5 innings of play complete here at the stadium. D-Bat up 8-3. Tavon Vaughns to lead things off here in the top of the 6th inning, rather. The 4-5-6 spots due up. 8-3 game here in the 6th inning as Vaughn skies this one in the air. As Osborne raising over, and he makes the catch, a quick one out. And this right here is not an elimination game, as the Michigan Bulls won earlier today their first double elimination game against the overlooked Black Sox, and for D-Bat they got the bye, so this is their first game. Josiah Lewis, who has had a red-hot Mickey Mantle World Series. 4 RBIs at this stadium alone, and he grounds it over to the third base side. A backhand play, long throw over to first is not going to be in time. There's Josiah Lewis with another hit.
Second baseman, number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
So Alejandro Mendoza coming to the plate. That one misses outside. The 1-0 pitch. There goes Lewis at second base, and he'll get in there without a throw. As he shoots this to the right side, that's going to get in for a base hit. Lewis got a late start over there at second base, so he'll stop at third. And D-Bat has runners at the corners with still 1 out. Caden Grenay now coming to the plate.
Shortstop, number 4, Caden Renault.
That one's going to cross the plate for a strike. Renee in this one, 1 for 3, had a double back in the 3rd inning, drove in a run. And there goes Mendoza over there at first base, and he'll swipe second without a throw. So Grenade, a big spot here, 2 runners in scoring position. The Bulls infield at normal depth. The 1-1 pitch is high and tight. The 2-1 is up high. The 3-1 pitch. That's going to miss ball 4, and that will load the bases up. Chance Helton, the designated hitter, or excuse me, Wyatt Howe, pardon, who came in replace to pitch earlier and has filled the DH hole. That's down the corner for a strike. The 0-1. And that's going to miss outside. Jackson Hall, the catcher, waiting on deck. The 1-1 pitch, and Howe sails this one foul out of play. The 1-2. And Howe sails this one deep into left field, sending Forey back, looking up at the wall, and it's going to roll out to the track. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes the third run. He's going to get there without a throw, and Wyatt Howe, a bases clearing double. An exclamation point slams that one hop the fence out near the 349 side, and it's an 11-3 game. And of course, that now makes the deficit 8 runs. So if D-Bat can go into the bottom of the 6th inning and get Michigan retired without giving up a run, this ball game's over. So the 8-run mercy rule intact again. It's an 11-3 game. That's up high. Still only 1 out in the inning is Jackson Hall, the catcher, up with the top of the order, and Evan Johnson on deck. Fouls that one out of play. The 1-1 pitch. That one misses outside. Jackson Hall struck out, singled, and reached on an error in this game. And that one's going to miss low. Hoff's going to take third base, and he'll get in there safely. Three-one pitch. And that'll miss inside, ball 4. And that'll bring the top of the order and Evan Johnson back to the plate. This is 5th at bat of the ball game. That one's up high. The 1-0 is Johnson. Rips this one deep to left field, going back at the wall. And this ball is off the base of the fence. Hoff's going to come in to score. And Evan Johnson with an absolute shot off the fence in left field, ricocheting off the wall, and this lead has opened wide up here in the top half of the 6th inning. Landon Boyd now coming to the plate. And he shoots this one down the right field. That's going to get foul. But he put a pretty good hurt on that one as it rolled all the way to the fence. The 0-1. That bounces in the dirt. The 1-1 is he skies that one again out of play. The 1-2. And he fouls this one again. One-two pitch, and he lines this one to right field. That is going to get down off the glove of Grant Reisling. Another run's going to come to score. Johnson's going to come around, and 2 more runs in for D-Bat, 14-3. Piling it on in this top of the 6th inning. I have a mound visit from the Michigan Bulls. "14 runs on 14 hits for D-Bat Elite." We're on the other side. The Michigan Bulls, 3 runs on 2 hits, but the big spot up there, 4 errors committed in this game by the Michigan Bulls defense.
Right fielder number 3, Jordan Byers.
So Jordan Byers is due up. There's still only 1 out in this inning. And Byers leaves that outside. Ninth batter of the inning for D-Bat. That one's in there for a strike. As he swings to that one, it'll go out of play. The 1-2. And that one's going to roll the backstop, and Landon Boyd will head down to third base. 2-2 pitch. Outside ball 3. That one's going to miss outside ball 4. And Tavion Vaughns, who led off this inning with a fly out to the shortstop, and since then a offensive breakout inning. They've scored 6 runs in the top of the 6th inning, 14-3 D-bat. The 1-1 outside for a ball. That's in the dirt. The 3-1 pitch. That catches the inside corner for a strike. Josiah Lewis waiting in on deck. And a big swing through that one, strike 3. So there's the second out of the inning. As Yarberry fans Vaughns for the second out of the inning.
Number 5, Josiah Lewis.
So that one's going to be low in the dirt. It's up high. Rio pitch. That's in there for a strike. As Lewis rips this one into left field for a base hit. The 15th run of the ball game going to come in for D-Bat. And a 7-run top half of the 6th inning here. 15-3, as D-Bat has just been flexing their muscles here in this game.
Second baseman, number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
As Mendoza takes a ball outside. So 15-3 lead here, 12-run margin, and again, if D-Bat can hold the Michigan Bulls to scoring under 4 runs here in the bottom of the 6th, they would be victorious and this game would end in 6. Two one is high and tight. Three-one. Up high, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases.
Shortstop, number 4, Caden Renault.
So, Caden Renault. As he shoots this one deep out into left field, ranging over in foul territory and making the catch to end the inning. But D-Bat, 7 runs come across here in the top half of the 6th inning, and D-Bat 3 outs away from sending this one home early, 15-3, bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up. Top of the 6th coming up. Michigan Bulls need to scratch 4 runs across here to extend this, or actually, excuse me, 5 runs across to extend this game. And also a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that after the conclusion of this broadcast, keep this streaming link live, as we will have post-game interviews coming up with players and coaches live right here up in the press box. So after the conclusion of this game, keep this stream live. We will have interviews, post-game interviews with players and coaches up here live from the press box. So 1-1 misses low. And he saws this one up to deep center field. And this one is going to get down for a base hit. Right by the outstretched glove in center field of Tavion Vaughns. And leadoff man is on for the Bulls. Camden Smith coming up to the plate as he fouls that one back. 15 hits and 15 runs in this ball game for the D-Bat Elite, the kids from Texas, and 3 runs and 3 hits for the Bulls on 4 errors. And he pops this one up, ranging over, and making the play is Alejandro Mendoza for the first out of the inning. So Walagora stepping in. The 0-1, and he skies this one foul out of play. The 0-2. Big ball, it's going to miss inside. The 1-2 pitch is a chopper out to the shortstop. Grenade can't get a hold on it as he let that one eat him up. That's going to be an E6. So Grant Reesing, who originally started the game in right field, moving to first base. The 1-0, and he's going to take off, and Walagora will get into second base without a throw. And grounded to the left side, fielded by Johnson. The long throw to first is in time, but a run's going to come to score. 15-4. So 15-4 is the score here now.
Pitch hitting number 17, Jonathan Ray.
So Jonathan Ray, who we saw pitch in last night's game when the Michigan Bulls beat the Wolcott Storm. As the Bulls are now down to their final out here in Game 1 for D-Bat, Game 2 for the Bulls in double elimination play. 1-0 is in the dirt. So D-Bat is going to go to 1-0 in pool play, while the Michigan Bulls are going to pick up their first loss, or excuse me, in double elimination. So the Bulls will go to 1-1 in double elimination bracket, while the D-Bat Elite will go to 1-0. Let's see, fouls that out of play. And still to come, ladies and gentlemen, another game tonight. Overlook will be taking on South Caroline, both 0-1 in the double elimination side of the bracket. So the loser of the nightcap here tonight is going home. And we know for a fact that we are going to go into Saturday tomorrow with 5 teams remaining in the Mickey Mantle World Series. 2-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike, and the Bulls are down to their final strike. The 2-2 pitch. And it's a dribbler out in front of the mound. And he got late getting there, and he's safe, not in time. So he beat the throw down to first base. So that'll extend this game. So Luke Benedict to come in as that one soars over the backstop. As Ray's going to take second base. The 1-0. Put on and missed. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Put on a missed, strike two. And once again, the Bulls are down to their final strike. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it one more time. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, strike three. And that will be the ball game as D-Bat Elite takes down the defending champs 15-4 in a rout here in our game 3 of the double elimination bracket. As ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Keep this stream live. Keep this stream link live, as we will have post-game interviews coming up with players and coaches in just a little bit. in, ladies and gentlemen. Now back up in the press box with Ryan Benicio, head coach for D-Bat Elite after a 15-4 victory against the defending champs Michigan Bulls. Coach, I mean, the offense kind of clicked today. I mean, that thing was huge. I mean, take me through guys' approach today.
It's the same as always. They're trying to get a good pitch to hit and not, let people off the hook when they're getting in jams, and really just attack the fastball, make them get something else over for a strike. This is one of those games where everything just goes right. I mean,
right, exactly. Well, offense obviously a big theme. But Preston Martinez, he was phenomenal on the mound for you today.
He has been phenomenal all summer. I mean, he's good. He competes very well. He pounds the strike zone, and he works quick. He works fast. He's a defensive player's dream, is what he is. So he's done a great job all summer.
All right, now you're 1-0 in the double elimination part of this bracket. Most importantly, a dominant win over the defending champs, Michigan Bulls. So what's the attitude? What's the mindset for you guys?
Nothing really changes. We know that I think we play South Troy in the first game, and they're a good squad. We had history with them in the Connie Mac. And we know who they are. They're a good team. We know we got to show up ready to play. And we also know, too, that the Bulls are good. And if we run into them again at some point in this tournament, we're going to see a much different game. We know that. So I just told the team, hey, we'll probably see these guys. These guys are good. We'll probably see them at some point in the tournament. You don't take them lightly just because of the way this game went, because it's a good team.
All right, Coach Ryan Benicio for D-Bat Elite. After a 15-4 win, you had a 1-1 double elimination play. Best of luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.